The plane had developed some engine problem prior to making touchdown at Clark. It refueled, corrected the problem, and took off again from the Air American side of Clark Air Force Base. There was no radio communication after it had cleared the main island and headed south. It is alleged the plane went down somewhere in Mindanao, in an area where probably 8 people know the approximate location, and I think only 3 or 4 people have a better than approximate location. And then I'm going to throw some real crap in the game at the bottom of this because I think we may all be barking up the wrong place. Anyway, Havilock allegedly survived the crash. If you will notice that I often predicate my statements with allegedly, this means that I don't know. When I do not predicate with allegedly, that means that I have confirmed, or in my own opinion, it is true. Havilock having survived the crash, whether he knocked the people off before the crash, took over the plane, I don't know. There allegedly was a pilot, co-pilot, navigator, and Havilock. 4 people aboard the craft, with approximately 10 million in gold at 33 an ounce, a footlocker or 2 full of Madame News jewels, and this mysterious safe. Havilock, with a little larceny, or perhaps a great in his heart, decided he wanted a cut or all of the gold, and he gave false information as to where the aircraft went down. He covered his own tracks with a letter to Mike. He gave the location to Mike, alleged location to Mike, a man he had worked with mainly back in Korea in the early days. The United States government was, and still is, trying to recover the shipment, first because of pressure from the Kennedy clan, and the money was never alleged to be United States government money. It was from a group of interested business people who were trying to keep Diem in office. And the motive or why these people wanted the war to continue under Diem, or even under General Kai's regime, is unclear even this 15 or 20 years later. President Kennedy was not a traitor, nor was he a stupid man. But he changed the CIA from the old sons of missionaries and sons of bitches to a bunch of Ivy Leaguers who had studied political science at Yale and Harvard, and he started listening to these snotty-nosed kids and disregarding any information that came out of the bush. It was common knowledge that any information that was adverse to Kennedy's thinking was to be suppressed and not sent out of the country.